105.1 R&B, and only the best hip hop. It's going down. You already know what it is. It's a Girl Power Monday. I'm so excited because my next guest, my guest tonight, she represents girl power all day. Like, talk about the phoenix rising from the ashes again and again and again. She was in the group Danity Kane. She was in a group with Dirty Money, P. Diddy. I mean, come on, it gets no better than that. And now she is flying solo. Dawn Richard is in the building.
How you doing? That was a great intro.
It was?
I praise you for that. That was great. Thank you.
Because it's so true. Like, that's crazy. A lot of people, I mean, would just probably like roll over and get in the fetal position.
Right. But you know what? You only get in the fetal position if it was a bad run. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like you can't go on. Like, I've had some of the most successful numbers in each group, like 2 platinum albums with Danity Kane, and Puff is Puff. Like, the journey and the things he's shown me. Like, our first concert was Brazil. Like, you know, like the things that I've got to do. Why would you roll over? If anything, it makes you want to go even harder because you want to outdo what your journey was before it.
It takes a certain individual to be able to, you know, turn that into a positive and just kind of continue.
But it was a positive. I mean, if you come into a situation and you already know what the person is and you already know what this business is, you can't fault anyone for not going hard. Like, Puff gave me an opportunity. That's all you ever really are given. Like, the rest of it is bonus. Like, I could sit here and say, like, okay, Puff did this to this person, Puff did that. But at the end of the day, like, you create your own journey. I felt like if I was in a situation where I couldn't change it, I'd learn it. So I just learned. I sat back and learned. And then when I felt like it was my time, I was very loyal. You have to be smart. I wanted to be next to him because not only was he doing something that was great with Dirty Money, he was going out as the artist as the forefront. So either I go on and say, oh, I'm going to be a solo artist and be selfish and try to do my thing on the same label where the artist is the label.
And let me just say this. Your swag got turned up.
Yeah.
When you started standing next to him. I'm not saying that you weren't, but I noticed the confidence like that.
Because he let me live a little bit more. You have to understand, like, in a pop group with girls that are all different nationalities, the black girls tend to sometimes not be the forefront. And we were doing pop music. You have to be smart. And at the time, I knew that they weren't looking at me as the forefront at the time. Even if my vocal was present, we had to make sure you play the game right. We had to sell records. And for me, like, I know how to play my position to get where I need to get. But at the end of the day, when you're in Dirty Money, it's 2 girls and it's Puff, and he's allowing you to sonically be who you want to be. And so your swag does step up. Your clothes get flyer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really like the money gets larger, the bills get, you know what I mean? And so you get a little bit more freedom. Hey, if you get a lot more money, you stand next to the right person, your swag will go up too, you know?
What's up with Kalina?
I hear she's doing her own stuff, and I've always thought she's dope, so I already know it's gonna be crazy.
Okay. Do you guys still stay in contact?
We haven't since tour, but I think that's because we're Leos. It's like focus.
Okay, central. I see. I'm doing me, you're doing you.
Yeah, but she's dope. So
how is that working with another Leo? Because y'all think y'all are like the.
You know what? You know what? Honestly, to be really honest, we were always good. We had our moments of fussing, but like, I think because Leos don't really hold grudges, we would fight and then it was like work time. So it was like we never really had issues. I think sometimes outside makes issues bigger. So if we had issues that turned into crazy stuff, it was probably because outside drama. That's the same thing with Danity Kane though. Okay.
Dawn Richard, formerly of Danity Kane, Dirty Money, and now she's going solo. You have a mixtape out, right?
Or I had a mixtape. This is the EP, Armor On, and it's available on iTunes now.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. You can go get it right now, and I'm really proud of it. I think everybody's gonna love this.
We just came from actually the listening party, and I was very, very, very impressed. Like, I found myself nodding. I was like, okay, this sounds really, really, your voice is beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm really pushing R&B, and I feel like that's one of the great things I've learned about Puff, especially with Dirty Money. You can take people as far as you want to take them. They may not understand it at first, but why be just what everyone else is if you can be great? You know what I mean? And I think I had a choice of being a typical R&B artist or being Dawn, and so I decided to push it and take a risk and be me. And regardless of it, I'm very proud of the outcome.
So tell us about this whole Armor, Golden Heart.
Yeah,
it's like, where is she going with this?
No,
it's a story.
It's a story, but this is the thing. It's not as like costumey as you may think. It's really relatable. The records are super relatable, but I think you've never really heard an R&B album that's been conceptual in a very long time.
Okay.
Like you've only heard records that are like just love stories, and it's a typical like this is me, but you haven't heard something that's a story. My journey has been a story. I lost everything. I was homeless. I gained a career and then lost it in a second. Then I had to go and do it all over again, and then lose it again, and then be in a relationship and then lose that. So it was like there was a lot of things that I had to go through, and I felt like I wasn't the only person going through it. So I felt like instead of being the victim, I wanted everybody to put their armor on and prepare for battle, because I went out into the world not being prepared. I was very open, and I should have put on armor. I should have shielded my heart to a lot of things, and that's just the metaphor for what we use for the album. Golden Heart is the prelude, is the actual outcome, because once you put your armor on, you are then your Lancelot, your king, whatever you want of what you do, and you're able to have things just bouncing off of you. Like it cannot phase you, and that's the whole concept of what we're trying to do.
I love it. Please tell me what happened with Q.
Because
you guys were promoting together. You guys were like Bonnie
great.
and Clyde. And
it was
like,
great.
yo, he writes, I write. We're here. We're we're coexisting in this game.
I know, it was great. It was great. But
How long did it last?
5 years, 5.5 years.
Damn.
What's
his sign?
He's a Libra.
No wonder.
He's a Libra. But you know what? I never put people's business out there. No, for real. And I have to say that because I have to respect his career and where he's trying to go. Sometimes if you put people's business out there, they can't come back. You know what I'm saying? And I respect.
You got some dirty laundry?
No, it's dirty, but I respect the fact that he has to.
What
his
happened?
Career. Nothing.
He was gay.
I can't.
What happened? Yo, tell me. What?
All I
was using drugs.
All I say is it was time.
He robbed you for your money.
No. I think it was time for me to go.
It was time.
It was time for me to go, but I wish him all the best, and he knows there's love there. And
do you guys still communicate?
No, not right now.
Okay,
not right now. I think it's
How long has it been that you guys are like separated?
It's about a year.
Okay,
it's about a year.
Do you miss him? No, because he showed his true colors.
I can't stand
He's missing you.
No,
that's what it is.
It's not like I don't want it to come off like that, because I don't want him to feel like it's not. It is. I deserve, like in this industry, it can.
You deserve better, yeah.
And I deserve. If you're good to somebody, it should be good back.
Girl power.
Yeah, man. Like I'm good. I'm a good woman, and I gave some good stuff, and it was just not.
You gave some good stuff.
Yeah, I give good stuff. I give good stuff. I'm a Leo.
Do you still keep in touch with Puff?
Yes, he just tweeted like my Black Lipstick record and then the Save Me From You video like not too long ago, and I was like, thank you.
Right?
Like, shout out to you. He's being what everybody said he wouldn't be.
Okay.
And I love that. I love that he's proven everybody wrong, and that's what makes me forever support him, because he did what everybody said he would.
Is there anything you want people to know? Like,
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this whole journey, but I really want people to be open-minded to something else, because everything is real cookie cutter right now. Everything sounds the same. And I'm not mad at that, but at some point there has to be more. And I just want to be a part of that more movement, and you can see it peeking out. You'll have your Adele. I'm not comparing myself, I'm just saying there's moments of refreshment, like there's like a refreshing sound. There's moments of an Adele, a Frank, a Janae. There's these peaks of like different that's coming out, and people are like, they gravitate toward it. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of people that's like, yo, that was she took a risk, and I'm down for that, because you're gonna get tired of hearing the same CD. At some point you're gonna want to hear something else. I like to be the break.
Now, being a female, let's bring it back to girl power. Being a female in this industry, I mean, are there any moments that you could say, yo, I exuded girl power in the industry, in the game, in my business, in my career? Is there one thing that you can just like share with us where it was like, yo, I had to let them know?
I mean, this moment, choosing to be a solo artist and leaving Bad Boy, like that was a big step, and it took a lot of guts for me to go up to Puff and say, Puff, what do you think? Like, how do you feel about this? What are you looking at? And him to say, well, I don't really know if I could let you come out right now, because there's other artists that's already waiting. And for me to say, well, Puff, I want to come out now. I don't want to wait. I think if I wait, I'm gonna lose. And that was a big step for him, like, because I felt hungry. I was like, Puff, I'm hungry. Like, I don't want to wait. And he would, and that's a bold move.
He had to salute you.
That's a bold move. That's
right?
a bold move. And I respect that he looked at me like, all right, and that's something that took guts for me, because he started out as my boss. Like, that started out as intimidation. That was how we started. He made sure that we felt small, because that was what the show needed at the time.
Gotcha.
So to graduate years later to being able to sit in his office and us to have a one-on-one and him to respect the opinion, not only as an artist, but be like, yo, I really think you're dope, and I really will want to keep you if the time, you know what I mean? Like, for him to say, you really want this, all right, go. That was a big step for me. And I think it was the best decision I've ever made, and I think it proved to a lot of people that I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing. I wanted this, And I think he was surprised and he was excited, and I think because of it, he's still supporting, because he's hearing the music and he's like, yo, you all right, little Grasshopper, And I'm like, yeah, I was paying attention, Puff. I was paying attention,
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and it is. And I hate, people want to hate on it, because they always want to make it more. Oh, they was having sex. Oh, they was doing this. There was never, it was always boss, client, and it was always, I want this. I've always been consistent with people knowing that this is what I put first. I never ever wanted people, they always knew that this music thing was real for me.
Well, we respect it.
Thank you.
Again, the album tomorrow,
yes,
tonight.
Get it on iTunes right now. It's called Armor On, and I encourage everyone to put your armor on, because you can make it if you have it. If you guard your heart right, there's nothing you can't do.
I love it. This is girl power.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
Let's get
We
it.
Sexy in the City. Dawn, thank you so much.
Thank you for
having me. Anytime, come back. I'm here. You're my girl. You're sexy. You're sweet. You're talented. That voice, incredible. You're talented, and I'm just glad that I'm part of your whole little journey.
Thank you for having me. I love you guys. I really do.
That's what it is. We Sexy in the City. Yeah, it's Power 1051.